Queen Vi.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Queen Vi's Reality Talk. I'm your host, Queen Vi, alongside my co-host, Mr. Hakim BornJust.
Hey, Peace Queen. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm pushing through. How about you?
Same here. I'm half-assing it today, but I'm here.
Okay, let's
How,
see.
how you doing?
I'm good pushing through. Had a last couple of days. It's been a lot. It's been a lot, but I'm here and I'm ready.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm a little under the weather, folks. So if my energy seems a little bit off, please forgive me. I trying to trying to fulfill my obligations and come here come here to have fun and have some conversations with you good folks. Um, but yeah, I am not gonna lie, I am dragging ass.
But you're here.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Echo. Sorry about that.
We
So how's
know.
your day?
Uh, Push it through. We got some things to do today. Still got some more things to do after we finish here. But I can promise myself that everything I need to do for today is going to get done. Got to hold myself accountable. Got to push.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
right.
because when I'm done here, I am going to do an Olympic dive for the bed.
Must be nice. But
Trust me. It's gonna be nice. I'll tell you that much because I am exhausted. This week has been moving like it got somewhere to be.
I know. Yesterday I was like, dang, Wednesday already? Like, I have a show. Um, so yes, time is definitely moving fast. This month went by fast, to be honest. Um, God, what, time, what you in a rush for? What you in a rush for? Slow down.
I know, right?
But
Moving like he got somewhere. He getting out the way for something big.
hey, I hope that something big is many blessings.
I do too. I hope the blessings come in the form of a bag.
Make it two.
Shit.
Okay.
Trust
So,
me.
but as we promised, we're back for part two of our monthly Q&A session. If you guys, most of you guys that always do because we have some loyal listeners tuned in last week. This is part two. For those who are new or didn't catch last week, you can always go back to it. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube. And so
Hmm.
make sure y'all don't forget to like, share the content, invite all your peoples to like and follow as well. Because hey, that's how we get most of our listeners. They find out about us and they listen, they fall in love, and they always come back. So
Yes, indeed. All right, let's get this ball rolling. I got quite a few questions we want to get to. Um,
okay.
Coffee, don't fail me now. Um, all right, the first question is from Nate from North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to you, Nate. He says, quick question. I want you guys' thoughts on the importance of more people creating podcasts in 2024, especially with all that's going on. We got a lot of bad information being passed around through social media. We think more good people need to come out with their voice. What are your thoughts?
Okay, I say create them. I like seeing different podcasters and knowing that other different people are doing podcasts. I've spoken to a few people who are going to be starting podcasts. I think it's cool. I think it's important. Um, you you got 10 people talking about the same thing, but be able to reach different audiences based on their delivery, or something about them. So if we can spread awareness, the word, information, um, and have certain conversations that need to be had across 10, 20, 100 different platforms to get the word out, then that's always a great thing. Um, so always say, when you're in a position where you have people are listening and paying attention to you, please be mindful and aware of um, what you're spreading out there. Because something that they heard from you, you know, somebody can hear it and pass it along. So just make sure it's, you know, good stuff, true stuff. Fact check. I say fact check your stuff, and do your research.
Most definitely. It's it's important to get your voice out. Um, short answer, yes. I am a big fan of podcasting and more podcasters coming out. Um, but you want to plan, you want to strive for longevity, and you also
Hmm.
want to the Queen's point. You there is plenty of people saying the same shit about the same shit. You're going to find out real quick that this is work. This isn't just, oh, let me push a button and start talking. No. If
Right.
you want to build a community, if you want people to come back next week, you want this shit to be compelling. You want, you may cover the same topics that another podcast down the street may cover, but you want your voice to stand out and be unique. So this is where your character, your personality, your energy, your vibe, and your intellect shines.
Hmm.
It is a job. It ain't just, oh, let me hit the live button and start talking. That ain't podcasting. That's just you going live. you know,
Right.
come
Um,
up with some marketing material, put it out there in front of people, paying attention to what people care about. And for God's sakes, talk about what the people care about, less of what you care about.
right. That's very important. That's why I said we're the show for the people. You know, I can talk about anything. I'm very diverse, but we get suggestions from people. What they want to hear about. We have our Q&As where it be all different topics because we let the people ask the questions and we answer.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's important to have that engagement. People ask questions, we answer it, and if it's enough people asking the questions, we'll bring it up on the show and let's have this conversation. A lot of podcasters, that's how you know who's going to fail, who's going to succeed. When you see that they're just talking and they're having conversations that nobody in the real world is having. They want to bring up shit that's on their mind. That's what the live button is for,
Right.
right? It's like, you know what I mean? There could be some major shit going on in the world, and you look around, everybody and their mom is concerned about it or having a discussion about it, and you want to talk about something completely different, which you have every right to, but don't get mad when you don't get the interaction and you don't hit the reach that you wanted to hit because you're tone deaf.
Well,
Podcasting is about giving people on the other side of the spectrum something to listen to. It's not rocket
absolutely.
science. Yeah, it's not rocket science. Um, but yeah, Nate, I hope that helped. Shout out to Auntie Sugar who's on with us. We see you. Hey, hey, hey. Yup, she says it's
Yeah, I
work,
appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
especially if you are on camera. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's even more work when you're on camera because you gotta look like something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of y'all just don't be. I be seeing some of y'all don't give a shit.
They don't. They press that button and they just like, sure, like they Mary J. Blige, take me as I am.
Yeah, they be on
Sure.
some. Hey, check out my podcast and tell me what you think. Tell me, do you think I should put it up on Spotify? You go look at it, and she's sitting there with a bonnet on. No.
They do it. Just like when they go live. They go live, just be any type of way going live. But they gotta understand that's two different, two different things. You go live, you are going to reach, the people who follow you or your friends on your list. You want to do podcasts, you trying to reach people all over because you're gonna be putting this on different platforms. And you never know who hands is gonna reach. You guys missed out on your big break because you just doing anything and just winging it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. Shout out to over on Instagram. Nubian Tiger, aka Brother Dedrick, says,
hey,
"What's up,
Dedrick.
fam?" Says, "What's up, fam? Long time no speak. Charge it to life and not the heart." What's going on, good brother? I hope everything's going good with you. We hope to hear from you
Mr.
soon.
Mr. Crave Cookies.
Yes. Hit him up for them crave cookies, y'all.
Delicious. Homemade. Delicious. And he does um ship. He does shipping.
Oh
And when
yeah.
you get them, they still moist and good. Let me just don't get me started. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, I think I shared like two of those cookies. The rest is mine. I was not playing. You
Mm.
get your own.
Yeah, I can use
One
some
for
for me.
TJ, one for Vicky, and that was it. The rest was mine.
I can use a little bit right now.
Mm.
Um, okay, the next question is for Troy. Brother Troy. Brother Troy got like three questions in here tonight, y'all.
Hi,
And
Troy.
I'm trying to knock out all the Black Power, Black History stuff since the last day of Black History Month. Trying to get these
Mhm.
knocked out first, and then we can get to the salacious nonsense that y'all come here for a month. Um, but Troy asked, "Do you guys truly believe in Black unity, and do you ever see it happening in our lifetimes?"
We do have black unity, just not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we people fail to realize that it's strength in numbers. Um, the issue that I have with some of the black unity is only when it's trending, when it's being talked about on social media, and once that fades out, it's forgotten about. Um, it has to be consistent. It has to be, and I'm not going to say it's impossible to happen because anything is possible, but we just got to do things different. You got to be consistent with it, um, and people have to be able to support each other and keep it going and hold each other accountable because it's not so much of things happening. We know things are happening. We know that they are aware that things are happening. But when you're not standing up for it and continuously fighting for it, that's when the problem come in. They're gonna say, "Yeah, I'm gonna let them run their mouth, throw their signs up, do their little marches and stuff, um, tear some shit up, and then it'll be over." They're gonna forget about it. So
Mm-hmm.
when they forget about it, we gonna forget about it. No, you don't forget about it. You don't let them forget about it. But you gotta be smart about it. You know, don't go start destroying shit. Don't start, attacking each other. Hold each other accountable. You can't tell, and I said time and time again, I've been saying this since 2017. We cannot, well, on the show since 2017, but I've been saying it forever now. We cannot continuously try to tell other people how to treat us, respect us, if we do not know how to treat ourselves or each other, or respect ourselves or each other. It, so accountability, deprogrammed to be reprogrammed, so we can do things better.
Facts. Um, yeah, I agree. Black unity does exist now. Problem is, it's in the pocket. It's in small pockets. Um, what it sounds like Troy's referring to is he want the whole suit. He want the whole wardrobe, and that should be what we are striving for. Or we're going to get universal unity. I don't know if I'm going to see that in my lifetime, but that should be the goal of us all. We're always going to have fallen outs. We're always going to have some people on different pages. But I think
Hmm.
overall, we will see us come together more often instead of long term, because we got some crazy days ahead. Um, and I think what's going to eventually happen is that we're going to have to make some tough decisions, figure out who is here for us and who is just in the way, which means we're going to have to do a little bit of house cleaning.
Hmm.
You know, we have to be absolutely okay with casting some of our own off the island. And I don't say that lightly. That's hard for me to say, being a tribalist and loving my people the way I do, but I also have no tolerance to black ignorance, because ignorance is the greatest threat to unity. And until we wake our asses up and start focusing on how we could support each other, help each other, and build together, we're just going to keep repeating the same goofy ass cycle of nonsense.
Yep.
It's never going to get better. But are there people right now who are linking up with each other, helping each other, supporting each other, building various networks together? Yes. Yes, it is. Are we going to see it on a national, international level? Time will tell. But the best advice I can give you, it starts with you. It starts at home.
Yeah.
Make sure it's a
But you
thing
know,
in your house.
yeah. But people got that crab in a barrel mentality. Everybody wants support. They don't want to support anybody. They, for self, and be worrying about for self. And if you see somebody doing a cause or something for the community, then join. You know, um, that's a big issue too. And when you're doing something in the community, make sure you put back into that community. You know, Stop letting these people come over here and make all this money off off the inner city and stuff, and don't want to put back to it or hire people from in it too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And that's important. The financial the financial aspect of unity needs to be addressed and highlighted and put to the forefront, because part of that unity is where you spend it. Where's your purchasing power being pointed at? You want to
Hmm.
walk right by uh Malik's chicken joint, the brother over there selling halal food, the other brother over there selling soul food, to carry your ass down there to the Italian pizza man. And I get it, that's what you got a taste for, but you couldn't get nothing from these brothers in the last month. They ain't got one thing you wanted. Redistribution of wealth gotta be discussed a lot more. No one's saying that if you are spending your extra money needs to go all to blacks and no only blacks. I'm not saying that it's irresponsible for me to say that, but what I'm saying is give them some, do something,
Hmm.
because that store on the corner, the more business they get, the more they're going to need help, the more hiring they're going to need to do. Your little goofy ass son gonna need a summer job. Think about
Yeah,
it. Ain't that how it was when we was growing up?
absolutely.
We got our summer jobs and we got that little extra, couple dollars from helping the dude on the corner at the corner store. Especially we saying he ain't got no grandkids, he ain't got nobody. Okay, he's been seeing you his whole life coming to buy penny candy. So you tell your mom, hey, can you go talk to Mr. King for me? Mr. King go down there, bust it up with her, with your mom, and next thing you know, you down there stocking shelves or doing something. You don't make a lot of money, but you got something coming in for the summer. And it teaches you while you're young how to get your ass up and get ready to do work. So by the time you're older, you already got a value system when it comes to hard work. And working for a black business owners for the youth stimulates them to want to become business owners.
Yep.
Um, all right. Okay. Cat. Cat says, I'm sorry, Cat Collins. She writes in, do we think that black marriages will increase in 2024?
I'm not. I'm more concerned about they're going to increase, but I'm more concerned about them being healthy and uh, everybody's happy and creating that united front and being a team and actually you know building and growing. I mean, because people get married all the time, especially some people that shouldn't be married. um, but I just think, I mean, they're going to keep getting married and stuff, but I'm a firm believer that it should be steps before people get married. And one of them I think should be, is counseling. Um, I think some work and stuff, not you loving a person is not enough. It's not enough. Um, because you love somebody, that doesn't mean that they're going to be faithful to you. That don't mean they're not going to hurt you. That doesn't mean that they're going to stick through the times that's tough, you know. Um, so, but yeah, they're going to get married, but it's just a matter of and staying married, committed, faithful, like all the things that marriage is supposed to be about. That's what I'm more, worried about. Um, but some of these folks don't need to be married now. They mind ain't right enough. They're not mentally mature enough. They don't have enough um, things instilled in them. You know. Oh, God.
I completely agree. To answer your question, Kat, hell no, I don't. Um, but if it happens, I would be very, very shocked. Um, I would be surprisingly and happy, and I'll be surprising and happily shocked. But I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. Especially watching how the way y'all moving around out here, it's almost there's a incentive to not want to think about marriage. Everyone's having fun. Everyone's playing games. The people who are seriously looking are linking up and dealing with people who are secretly playing games.
Well, some of these people are marrying for the wrong reasons, and fun is being one of them. You don't know how many times people be talking about how much uh, fun in a relationship. Yeah, a relationship, a marriage is not all fun and games. So you can tell what somebody's state of mind is if all they can worry about is how the sex is and having fun. You know, and some of y'all, some of y'all get married to prove a point. Been with somebody for 15 years, been cheated on for 10, got some kids with him, and now you trying to prove to somebody that you got him and he wanted you, so you gonna marry him.
Hmm.
Or she a good woman, even though you ain't a good man, but you don't want nobody else to have her, so you gonna go marry her and ruin her life.
Or to marry her because she's pregnant.
Right.
That's back again. I started to see that a lot. I thought that old trope was over with, but that's back. And my thing is this: focus on being the best you can be, so you could attract and build something with the best people possible for you to have options with. Build healthy relationships, and then let the marriage come. A lot of folks are jumping over. They're going straight from seventh grade to fucking graduate college. They want to go straight to marriage. Why are you talking about marriage when you clearly got to find someone that you can connect with, build with, structure a life with?
Yeah.
First things first, last things last. Yes, marriage should be the goal, but the microwave mentality, the impatience, the impulse, because it ain't even impatient, because a lot of y'all been patient. You're impulsive as fuck. That's the problem. You want what you want and you want it now. And I get it. Some of you deserve it now. But just because we deserve it and we want it don't mean it's supposed to happen now. Things don't work that way. Sometimes we're meant to be alone for a designated amount of time so we can fix us and build us up so we're ready for that big blessing. But y'all don't want to hear that part, y'all, because, you know,
Cause
y'all want to
right.
keep moving.
People want to be married for the sake of being married, just like people want to be in relationships for the sake of being in a relationship. To be saying they got somebody and haven't even done the work on themselves, or not even willing to do the work in a relationship. People think they're supposed to
Hmm.
go into a relationship and that's how they're supposed to be and that's how they're supposed to stay with no type of growth. Look, I know quite a few married people. It's a handful of married people, and two of them is my personal friends that I like really call my friends, my friends. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna be shouting their up in here, but I love their love and how their marriage is. I see that teamwork. Other people, I look at their marriages and be like, mm. But yeah, I
Yeah.
have a yeah, you know, whew,
Well, for those who were able to find love, I'm happy for you, and I hope that you're able to achieve that goal of marriage and happiness and the picket fence and all that other good shit.
yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
all right, all right. This one is from Kenny. Kenny is asking, why don't black people put their money in black banks? I never understood that.
Well, I think it's because we have to be taught certain things. We don't just look. You got to think about it. Those who control media, those who have the big bucks, those is the ones you're gonna see all the time. You're gonna see them all over the place, and those are ones that's being pushed. Now, people have to learn, more about different types of banks and what different banks have to offer. Um, and they look at more of a convenience thing, but they got to be educated about it. They got to know about it. And what I keep always try to explain to people, just like when you want to learn how to do hair, makeup, lashes, draw, tattoos, cook, you look it up. You go learn, right? You go to school. When you want to learn how something, you go find somebody that's their expertise and you let them teach you. So if we did more, go into more um, classes or look up more stuff that's geared on finances, then we can learn those things, and do it. Don't be letting these banks. uh, you know, tease you with that, oh, come join us. And if you deposit such and such amount of money, we're going to give you a free $200, you know, or, things like that. Or also do your researches on these banks and see what are they doing for the community? What are they doing for the people? Because you can put your money in there and they can make money off of you and don't care two shits about you. When you try to take out a loan for your business or a loan for a house, they don't care nothing about you then. So I think if people was taught more, and had more access to learning, more, then maybe we can do better as a people.
Yeah, this is a it's a mental thing. Some people feel like they're comfortable with what they got. They don't share that they don't share that sense of tribalism and putting money in black banks. Just like what we just talked about, they don't share that same tribalism when it comes to supporting black businesses. They will walk past 5 black businesses to go to that one white one. It is something that you have to feel strongly about. You have to be committed to. You have to be consciously aware of the fact that, hey, I have not supported any black businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's something you gotta want to do. It's something you should teach your kids. So when you're teaching them now while they're young and you're telling them why and you're taking them with you, when they get older and they're in that high school stage and they're moving towards college, they're going to carry that because they're used to, becomes muscle memory. Take your little one to the black bank and open up an account. Open them up an account. Let them see what it looks like. Give them the whole experience. You know what I mean?
Most
Create a
people,
Christmas club for them.
but most people is all about the brand and what's in and what's popular and you know
Yeah,
which
because I get
what
one
they
more
need to.
person.
But
I get one more person telling me about how great Wells Fargo is. I'm a fucking snap.
what's it?
You
I
know.
don't get me
So
started with my beef with Wells Fargo. So
you know them and Bank of America. I will give Bank of America some grace because they got punished for how they mistreated blacks, and they have literally. I see it every Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to get up and turn on the radio, and there's going to be black people who are executives from Wells Fargo giving tips and grant opportunities and assistance to black creatives and black business owners here in Philadelphia. That's every Friday for the last 6 years. I'm going to hear it tomorrow when I turn on the radio. I know of the grant money that they set to the side for people who are trying to get some stuff done in their community. They have made a conscious, they did the whole 360 turnaround. Like, okay, we're not those guys anymore. We're going to be these guys. Wells Fargo, it's like, you had to put a shotgun to their babies' heads to make them want to do the right thing. And they're still, in many ways, not doing the right thing. You got more reasons to not want to deal with that bank who has commercials and Super Bowl ads over the years. And they're in almost every zip code. Those are the ones who are set up for big corporations and 6 to 8 figure individuals. They're not set up for you. So, yeah, you should be supporting black banks that are in your community because that's who you're going to go to and say, hey, I want to open up a hair salon, or hey, I want to open up a restaurant in the same community that you guys are in. And they'll work with you. Okay, Queen Vi, let's talk about your credit. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to hook you up with the specialist. He's going to work with you for your credit in 6 months. And in 6 months, we're going to sit back down and see what we can do. That's what I want. So, okay, I think I got all the blackety black stuff. Now let's get to some ghetto shit. So those of you who came here for some good, positive black shit, Um, real quick, let me jump into the comments here. Uh, Thank you so much to Miss Yasmin Darcy for the stars. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says, I'm going to all black businesses. Yes, indeed. She says, thieves, Wells Fargo and Bank of America, thieves. Over on Instagram, the official Keyshana K says, amen. Thank everybody for their contributions. All right. Okay, let's start with some goofy ass ghetto nonsense. This person chooses to remain anonymous. So me and my homie, we ran a 2-man on this chick about a month ago. The chick hits both of us up saying one of you gave me a STI. Now I know I'm clean because I haven't had no cheats in months. She was the last person and the only person I fucked in about 6 months. So now my homie is trying to say it was her or me. We're all having a 3-way argument. My question is this normal for when people do these gang on situations?
No. You act like it's like, oh, you do it, it's just gonna happen. Oh, y'all just jumped into an impulsive decision. Y'all decided to do something. Y'all ain't make sure the people was clean, and y'all ain't use no protection. Like, mm-mm. I swear. And he said, "Is it normal? Like as if that's his first time, but as if every time you do it, it's just boom." And unfortunately, people are just sleeping with any and everything, and you know, and they're not taking care of themselves, and they're passing stuff around. But it's not, you know, and they arguing. Anybody went to the doctor and going to get that handled? They even sit there arguing, having a 3-way conversation, arguing, playing the blame game. You know, because he said it's not. He said it wasn't him. But people, you supposed to get checked like clockwork. And some people be carrying around stuff, you know, for forever, and think they ain't did nothing in a month or two that it cannot possibly have been. But ain't been into the doctor since the doctor smacked their ass and said it's a boy or a girl. Like, oh God. But
Mm, mm, mm.
everybody need to be going to the doctor and getting checked. Make sure you're getting checked regularly and you save your ass from sleeping around.
You know, I'm not going to judge anybody here, but the first time you get some ass and it's on a 2-man, that's wild as shit, bro. That screams desperation. You ain't had sex in 6 months, and the first time you say you want to step out here and clap some cheeks is with you and your homie running a tag team. That's crazy.
Right.
And now one of y'all gave everybody something. So, listen, man. Some stuff some people shouldn't be doing. Some of you just should not be participating in certain activities, because it's just a sign of you're just reckless. How is it that one of you gave all 3 of you something, and now all 3 of you are having an argument and a fight, pointing the fingers at each other? So, yeah, stop. Don't do it no more. Y'all keep your asses vanilla and stop trying to play games because you're too irresponsible. Oh boy, and that's me being nice because I'm a little under the weather today. I'm not feeling well because if I was, boy, oh boy, I would have some things to say to y'all. I would really tell y'all what the fuck I'm thinking. Oh man. Okay. This next one is about dating, I guess,
Mhm.
because that's what they said. Hey, I need some dating advice. I recently got hurt back in December and I carry it around with me like a trophy. I'm angry at the world. I know this. I do see counseling. I'm trying to get better. I have refused to date or move on until I get this stuff off my chest and off my back and I'm healed. But I have a question for Queen Vi and the women out there. What are some of the things that you as a woman will never forgive? Well, oh, damn. My opinion don't matter. Shit.
Okay. Um. Well, first of all, there's a lot of things that we shouldn't tolerate, not alone forgive, and one of them is cheating. Somebody can't respect you enough um, to be committed to you or leave you when they decide they want to be with somebody else. That's a problem. Because when people cheat, uh, sometimes they are reckless. That means they're putting your health and your life at risk and bringing unwanted drama into your life. Because you know them side chicks feel so entitled and so upset at the main. Um, you know, also uh, abuse. You should not forgive. We got to realize is when we allow people to treat us a certain way, then we set the tone and we say it's okay. Um, and people are naturally born testers, so people are going to see what they can get away with. And when they know they can get away with it, they will continue to do it. So we shouldn't be letting anybody abuse us or and when I say that I mean disrespectfully as well. Um, and yeah, so that's I mean those are some of the big things for me. Um, you want happiness. You don't want to take the bare minimum because it's a difference between somebody that can do and don't do. You know, and you shouldn't be with somebody that's just going to have that's going to bring you down or make you miserable or constantly hurt you. Especially when somebody say they love you. You got to hold people accountable. But don't be with nobody that's going to keep cheating on you. That's somebody that's going to be, and I know abuse is not a light thing. Oftentimes it's something that builds up over time. It's just not like to the extreme right out the door. Um, but when you do get over those things and you stand up for those things, then don't go back to it. Don't give nobody no second chance. They gonna change and don't, you know. And so, but we did a show on
Mhm.
abuse. That's a whole nother topic because there's so many forms of abuse. People just think when people say abuse, we talk about the physical. Somebody that's talking down on you, somebody that's mistreating you, somebody that's trying to um, lower your self esteem, somebody that's making you feel bad about your time, your self constantly. People who are abusing you financially and using you up, and only love you when you're doing something for them. All those things.
Mhm. Yep. I agree. I'm going to shut up because my opinion isn't needed here.
Okay.
So if you don't have a vagina, you can't give an opinion.
Now you can give an
Um.
opinion. I don't think they meant that. I just meant because sometimes you want to talk woman to woman.
Yeah, I get
You
it. I'm
know,
gonna let y'all have that. I'm getting out the
it's
way.
fine.
I'm saying out. Let me hit these comments real quick. Going back to the previous, Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says, well, the fact that none of them used any contraceptive, my goodness.
Right.
Over on Instagram, the official Keyshana K say that's a mess. And sir, when was the last time you went to the doctor? Amen to that.
Right.
Um, Letitia Banks says niggas don't wear condoms anymore. Hell no. Um, Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar also says, Lord, never forgive. Baby, just move on with your life and heal. Get some counseling. And Antoinette Holloway Maribel says, enjoying the show, nephew and Queen Vi. Thanks, Auntie.
Welcome back.
All right. Yeah, I'm not the one to ask about forgiveness anyway. I don't practice that bullshit. Um, okay. So Brian says, quick question, y'all. Should I cancel the second date because of social media likes? Now, I've been talking to this chick. We went on one date, had a great time, but I'm noticing she's double tapping a lot of the dudes I'm cool with. Now, I'm afraid that I'll fuck around and be Eskimo brothers with them. She is super, 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 super Joe. I don't know if I want that kind of energy. I like a laid back chick who's selective, not a chick for everybody. Am I wrong for that?
Wait. So she for everybody because she's double liking.
Ain't that what
Um,
y'all say about us?
no. Well, first of all, let me explain something because I think people are very thirsty on social media and they be liking everybody's stuff. Now, I think when it comes to social media, those two people in that relationship should have some type of boundaries. But, respect each other, their feelings, their wishes, because you got the exes, you got the little fans and groupies and all of that. I get it. But first of all, I want to know what type of content is she liking excessively. Because he said, because he must feel a type of way about her. Because um, why did you pick her? Did you pick her because you thought she was a good woman or you thought she was easy? Because sometimes when people pursue someone, it's not for long term. So the reason he may feel some type of way be made solely because of what type of female he thinks she is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if he feel like she's easy, she's overly friendly, and he said second date, bruh, second. God, I don't know. Maybe she need to run second date. He said she canceled the second date because she lacking too many things. But you know, if he feel like it's something that he can't handle or deal with, or if you want to sit and have a conversation with her, um, that's a whole different topic. They're not having a conversation. He has an issue with something, and he's not even having like talking to her about it. But he said second date. I think she might want to run. They're not even in a relationship. They just dating. You know.
Listen, man.
Listen.
I think that is you're going a little too far. What that sounds like to me is this is another brother that isn't healed. You know, because I kick the women in their tits all the time for this, so I'm gonna kick your back in, bro. Stop trying to date. Stop trying to build when you still hurt. You are a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. You are not ready for a relationship. You're not in a commit. You're on your second date and y'all been talking.
Right.
And you worrying about her. No, don't get me wrong. I agree with some of the stuff, but the overall premise of you don't like that she's double tapping a lot of pictures and stuff. I've been there in relationships and stuff where I'm getting my ass kicked because I'm double tapping. Most of the time, I'm doing it for business reasons.
But see, that's the difference.
Other times, I do know these people. You don't see me doing the hard eyes and dropping the money bags under their pics because their ass and titties is out. No, it's double tapping. You keep it moving, right? But that's when you're in a relationship where you have someone you have to answer to. She ain't got to answer to you, bro. And if you worried about her being a S, if you're worried about some of these dudes being Eskimo brothers because of her, then you picked the wrong one, which is more evidence that you ain't fucking ready. Leave this woman alone. Let her go be great. Seriously,
That'd be
fall the
great.
fuck back. Let her go be great, yo. You butthurt, and you niggas is too tender dick, soft ass niggas. Y'all got to stop this shit. Worrying about likes.
He
Now
said.
if
He
she
said second date.
if she now listen, if I'm scrolling and you under my man pick with your tongue out, acting all thirsty like you trying to eat the dick up because he got on great sweats, nah, I'm blocking you. I ain't gonna even go. You, I can't do nothing with you. Either that, or I'm just gonna try to smash. Now I can understand that train of thought, but just double taps, nigga, you're doing too much. That's too much sensitivity, too much emotions for
That's too
grown ass
early.
men to be having. Yeah, just imagine when they get into a relationship. That nigga gonna be Ike Turner.
Don't get me wrong. When it comes to social media, when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, when you're in a relationship, it's boundaries. It is certain things. But dang, they're not even together yet. Like,
No, listen, let me say this. Let me add this amendment because let me read Hezzy's statement because he just made me think about something. Over on Instagram, Hezekiah Jones says, agreed, Queen, abuse don't have to be just physical. He says, condoms is trash, LOL. She like them bros. Hey, Hezzy, what you say? Raw is law.
yo.
He ain't say that I said that, but okay. She liking bros picks too hard, and she's a slider. But she's not your bro. She's not yours, bro. Let her be great. Yeah. Now, when she becomes yours, and y'all get that commitment in place, and y'all get locked in, say something, and even handle that with care. But here's the thing, and this is the sad part to say, ladies. Historically, and in today's climate, you got a 50-50 chance that she's a slider. That's sad. We're in the age of fucking for wings and fries. We're in the age of $40 house. A lot of these chicks who calling these dudes bro is fucking them. Oh, that's just my bro. Meanwhile, this nigga in the group chat showing everybody how she ate the dick up last night. So this is a toxic time.
But they picking them though.
Yeah.
She didn't just start liking those pictures when they went on their first date. So she been liking the pictures, and it didn't bother you because you was trying to get in there. Now I don't know how the first date went. I would like to know that because you feel like you got a sense of power now, and things are bothering you that was okay before from one date. Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. It's
Now, if this was day 3,
yeah, you usually don't hear brothers fussing about stuff like that. I usually hear this coming from women, but I get it. I just think you're going a little too heavy so soon.
right?
And you just canceled a whole date. You said it was cool. You said y'all been talking, so I'm assuming everything's going according to plan, except that.
Well,
And
that's a reason. If that's a reason we're gonna stop dating her, then
nah, you wasn't serious in the first place. Because I'm sure your shit ain't perfect.
I would wonder what he'll do if she walked past somebody that she knew and said hi when they was on a date. Then I don't know how he was gonna act.
Let's see. Auntie Sugar says, I bet he won't give his cell phone with the password and let her cruise around looking into who you like, what you do, the messages you hide, And she also says, "You better not, Hakim BornJust. I'm watching you." I don't think I understood that part, but yeah, she got a point. Oh, is your nose clean, bro?
Yeah, and that be the problem. People be expecting stuff from others that they're not willing to give.
Um. Okay, Hezzy also says Pepsi and a cheesesteak, a bag of weed, and a pack of Newports. Yeah, that's all it takes. It takes less than that. 211 should suck you to heaven.
That must be where y'all from, cause y'all cause y'all relating too much. Listen,
Hey, man.
and see when people are used to that and they get something different that's nowhere on that level, they don't know how to act. They
That's
be in
and
such a they be in a culture shock.
yep. And I think the problem is with this brother. I don't think he's used to dealing with a certain type of hood chick. Cause hood chicks move around like that, and sometimes it ain't nothing. Y'all just got friends in common, and it could just be she thought it was a nice pick or a nice reel, and she just double tapped. It ain't it ain't always something nefarious going on behind the scenes. Um, but yeah, you can see you can tell when a motherfucker been hurt before. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. Please, Hakim, don't say my name. I recently I love it when they say that shit. I should say your name anyway. Um I've been ghosted by the last three people I've dated. I am
Hmm.
47. Never been in a long-term relationship. Is ghosting really becoming a norm now? It's like no matter how well things seem to be going, I end up getting left in the dark without a word. Makes me wonder if it's something about me that's just not enough. Is ghosting the new breakup?
Ghosting is for people who can't speak their mind and be honest with somebody. If you're not interested, it's okay to tell somebody that you're not interested. You know, I think that sucks when people ghost people because when you have somebody, it depends what type of person that is. If that person's an overthinker, it's gonna bother them. If that person, like now she's wondering, is it something going on with her? And it could very well have nothing to do with you and the type of dudes that you picking. And hey, think about it. You may be too much for these dudes, or I mean, and instead of them being able to communicate or express, or maybe you ain't giving it up fast enough. So you never know what's going on with somebody else's head. So I don't want anybody to be in their own head trying to think and figure out why somebody else did something. Because sometimes it has absolutely nothing to do with the person that was done wrong or that was ghosted. You know, they couldn't handle and have a conversation, about it. But so and you also can sit and kind of think what was the common factor in these people that you met. You know, um, did you come? You said you never been in a relationship. I don't know if you're looking for one. Are you coming on too strong, or are you being honest about what you're looking for? Are you making sure that you're connecting with people that's looking for the same thing you looking for? It could be so many different reasons. So, I mean, but do some self evaluation because you said how many people she said?
I'm sorry. All my alarms
Oh,
going off at one time.
yeah. How many people she said
Oh,
goes to her?
the last three.
Well, that's three. So just do some type of self evaluation and kind of see what's the common denominator in the type of guys that you're picking, or how it play out. Is it something you say or do, and it's just like, and it kind of fall back? But it could be many different reasons. But I can't stand ghosting. I hate ghosting. Just a simple, I'm not. I'm not interested, especially when you're like in a dating stage or whatever the case may be. Or, I mean, I'm not talking about like a simple, oh, I had a few conversations with somebody and then I ain't hear back from them no more. I'm talking about when you actually start building some type of connection or something. But yeah, it happens a lot. They got a whole a show on had a show on MTV called Ghost.
Mm, mm.
Because people are doing it.
I'm trying to find the strength to address this properly because I know this person and she wants me to be brutally honest. um, and I plan to do so because this is a common thing, and there's people who are listening to this show who have had this experience happen to them a few times. But some of y'all women.
Wait, I'm
Let me
sorry.
tell.
I just
I'm
read a comment. I'm sorry.
I know I read it too when you were talking. And I'll try not to laugh to bite my tongue. Fuck it. Let me read this comment. Ghosted more than once. You ugly. Be honest. Do you floss? Is it bad breath? It's from Auntie Sugar. No, she is not ugly, and she takes very good care of herself. Okay. The last line is the line that stands out to most to me. The last two lines. Makes me wonder if it's something about me that's just not enough. Is ghosting the new breakup? Okay. Question, Queen.
Yes.
Are the people you're dating, are you in a relationship with them generally? If you're dating, people in relationships goes on dates, but when you're dating, are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
When you're in a relationship, that's when you decide to be committed to one another and you're not playing the field anymore. You're not trying to figure things out. You know that's where you want to be.
Okay. So we're gonna take that last question is ghosting the new breakup and let's ball it up and throw that shit in the trash because no one broke up with you because you were just fucking dating. You put too much energy into the vibe and the fun, and no matter how great things are going, you're diving head first in the dating pool. And what do we say about this dating pool out here? It's piss, shit, and chlorine floating around in it. And
Right.
so you're asking us, is it the new breakup? No, it ain't the breakup because you were never the fuck together. Go back to the last line, but for that one, makes me wonder if it's something about me that's just not enough. Yes, but it's not enough the way you're thinking. It's about not being enough the way you think about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't putting enough into you. Now, I'm not going to judge the fact that you 47 and never been in a long-term relationship. You're a micro dater and micro person.
See, and that's why I asked what I asked. I said, is she looking for it? Is she moving like trying to rush too
Yes.
fast? It's
Yes.
like, oh, I haven't been, so I have to be. I have to be. I have to be. You know.
Yes. I'm looking for love. I have heard that come out of this woman's mouth for the last 22 years. And I said to her the same thing I say. Y'all hear me on this show every week. Every time a motherfucker tells me they looking for love, whether you're a man, woman, or hermaphrodite, or a fucking broke dick dog on the side of the road, keep looking and see what you're gonna get. No, I'm not gonna love myself, pour into myself, build myself up. So when that person, the universe is gonna draw them to me, so I'm ready. My finances together, my mental health is together, my life is together, my living conditions is better. I am so well prepared to share my life with someone. They're just gonna come to me. But in the meantime, between time, I'm not looking. I'm going to be looking within and building myself up, getting ready for it.
But some of y'all get it and don't even deserve it. Not even
Mm-hmm.
ready for it.
Mm-hmm. Because you the bottom of the boat fell out because you were so busy worrying about getting to the Bahamas that you forgot to build a good, strong boat to get you there. Because all you gave a fuck about is the Bahamas trip. Fucking sharks gnawing on your ass and shit. You fucking got a nipple, a crab biting one nipple, lobsters biting on the coochie lips. You are contaminating yourself with all the toxic filth that's out there in search of that Prince Charming motherfucker. But if you don't look, how I'm going to find it? Because you're not supposed to find something as good and great as love. You're supposed to be blessed with it.
Mm.
It finds you. It's that important. We're talking about your life. We're talking about your heart. We're talking about the possibilities of marrying someone, spending the rest of. How the fuck do you go out and look for that? Show me what kind of batteries you put in that flashlight to find that motherfucker. Because you see what happens, right? Because you are willing to go look, you're picking up all kinds of nonsense and niggerosities and goofy shit. You're going to eventually get lucky and find someone you vibe with and everything's going to go great and you may get married. But how many dickheads did you go through to get there? How much time and energy and mental and emotional capital did you spend in search? So yes, focus on you. I said it once, I said it 100 times. Focus on you. Because you have a propensity to keep picking the wrong motherfucker. That should tell you something right there. The last 3 ghosted you? I hope you ain't give all of them yams. I hope you maybe one. Probably fuck one of them. But I hope you ain't fuck them all. Because now you done ran your body count up.
Don't be in a rush. It's going to happen. You know what I also see is that she's focused on her age and she feel like I need this. I want to be in a long-term relationship. Um it's for I mean, you never did it before for a reason.
Man, anybody who don't know the difference between dating and relationships ain't got no business having this conversation. You
Because they're
are
not gonna know how to be in a relationship when they get in a relationship because they thought they was in one.
you got ghosted in the dating field and you're asking, is that the new breakup? Words have power, words have meaning. And if you think, if that's what you're thinking, then you're kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage. Sit still for a little bit. Work on something that's important to you other than a man. Still time. Still time. I know you're 47 and you think, oh, I'm getting old. No. Join the gym. Keep your health up. Focus on your mental health, your spiritual health, and he gonna come. Fuck is wrong with y'all out here looking for men in this climate? Shit.
We use that term very loosely when you say a man, because some of these people, they don't know what it is to be a man. They think their age make them a man. They think because they got a little couple of things and they doing somewhat what they supposed to be doing. Oh, that's a whole nother show. We gonna talk about it, ladies. We gonna talk about it. But y'all see how the beginning of the show is Hakim is like, I don't have this energy, so excuse the energy, it's been a long day, long week, and then soon he get this question, y'all hear Hakim come out. No more.
It pisses me off. It pisses me off. And if you truly know me, I'm a rageaholic. I could be dead on my ass. But once I get angry, I'm just, I'm a bat out of hell.
That's
And
why when you
this,
said, excuse the energy for that, I'm like, we're going to see how long that's going to last. Because one of these questions going to pick his ass up. He going to, he gonna be
mm,
up at
mm,
him.
mm,
But that's the hot show we like to hear, though. So we're not upset.
mm. Yeah, because I got a headache now that I'm gonna regret it later. Um, okay, that one's like 4 paragraphs. I'm not reading. Hey, I'm gonna say this again, y'all. Please do not send 5, 6 paragraphs. I can't read it. No, and I don't always feel like summarizing y'all shit. Um, okay. All right. This one is from Will. It's a what's going on, y'all? I'm Will from Bartram Village in Southwest. I just found out about y'all a couple weeks ago. I got a quick question. I got out of a long-term relationship. I decided to start getting back out there. I've been playing the dating apps, but I just can't seem to connect with anybody. The women seems too well guarded, and I guess it's because of some of the fuckboys that's on there. But serious question: what do women respond to in dating apps?
I mean, see, this is such a,
Tough,
because it
tough.
depends. It depends on the type of woman and what they looking for as well. Because um, some people want stuff that they never had. Some people want stuff that they ain't even ready for. Some people want stuff that they don't even deserve. Um, Unfortunately, we live in a world where you know people aren't so concerned with the individual. You know. Oh, there you go. I thought I was having some ear problems. And everybody that's on these date first of all, everybody on these dating sites aren't honest about what they're looking for. They really not. And a lot of these dating sites is just hooking up. They look, everything starts off as one way and then it always get turned into some type of hookup site. People look
Listen, how many times y'all heard me between 2017 and today tell y'all to stay the fuck off those dating sites?
I know. And look, and one time I was like, no, wow.
Yeah, I know. You was fighting to the death. You
I
was
was
you was
like,
standing on that business.
well, no,
Some
and there's some good people up here. No, I would never, ever, ever get on another dating site again. I would never, ever, ever.
some people
Like,
find love.
yeah, I was trying to remain hopeful, but dating sites are trash. Just think about it. It gives them a place. It gives predators a place to be able to put a profile based on what they know or feel people want to hear so they can attract a whole bunch of people at one time. I can guarantee you that it's just one message people will um, copy and paste on hundreds of other people's inbox and see which one they're going to be able to grasp.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not recommend dating sites, for all those
Mm-hmm.
founders of dating sites, y'all can kiss my ass, the whole thing. Not a half, not a little of it, the whole damn thing. Because I
You
do
know,
not recommend it.
yeah. And to your point, my client got a message in her inbox. Um, it's very poetic. This guy wrote, you know, this long paragraph, or maybe 2 paragraphs, something like that. Very lovely, colorful words. And the first thing I did is copy and pasted it to Google.
And it's gonna come
Now,
up.
and the shit came up on Reddit, Quora, and then it popped up on a website that men go to find nice things to say to women.
Look, I Google everything. I Google everything.
That's the world we're living in. That's the climate we're living in.
No originality, no effort, no. It's just they because they have no substance. People have no substance, and they so worried about being um liked and getting some type of attention and see how many people they can catch to feel validated that they're not working on themselves and becoming what they want to be with. You know. Oh my goodness.
Let me ask a question because maybe it's just me. Because the people who tell me they're on dating sites, I've they're friends of mine, so we have conversations about social media in general. And I'm going, okay, so your overall view of social media is there's a lot of toxicity, a lot of narcissistic, a lot of fuckboy behavior, a lot of goofy shit. So social media has a lot of people faking and pretending. So your answer to find a love is going to dating apps, which is social media for people who are looking for love. And it's the same motherfuckers.
Right.
Pouring that same so
Hmm.
you think he's an asshole over on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, but no, he's a good, great guy over black people meat and plenty of fish.
Well, and you know the bad thing about it is that people don't understand that when you're on a dating site, people are putting the representative up. You can go on the first couple of dates. I mean, you could date for a few months, you know, and not see a person's true colors because you're not seeing them all the time. You're not talking all the time. You know, you haven't spent a lot of time with them. And then to like Tashi said, the who the F that I married, um, and now she got me watching it, and I'm just like, I don't know how he got away with any of that.
Man, I was going to watch that so we can come and talk about it, but that's a lot of goddamn content. That's hours, and I ain't got that kind of time. I got too much shit going on for to listen to somebody tell me how they was just fucking stupid. But
No,
just
I mean, when I got through the first four slides, I was like, now really, how you let him, you know, get away with that? You know, it's just. Mm.
yeah.
I'm not finished
Um.
watching. I'm not finished watching it, but somebody had said something to me today, and I was like, "Oh, I do got to start watching it because you know Tashi did mention it, and I started it, but it's long, and believe me, some of the stuff we could have did without. Some of the slides we could have did without.
Mm-mm. Yeah, man. Um. Okay. Let's get a couple nasty, filthy, smutty joints out before we get up out of here. Do you guys think it's a kink to want to masturbate on public transportation? I keep fantasizing about it, but my girl keeps telling me no. But I'm gonna do that shit, and I'm gonna record it and send it to her while she's at work. I just hope she don't break up with me. Do you?
Listen, your ass gonna get locked up. You go ahead and do that, and guess what? You're going to jail. Like I don't understand it. It is. I think we lost Hakim. We lost you, Hakim. Or maybe he muted
Yeah, here
himself.
I am. No, here I am. I
Okay.
keep getting kicked off.
Oh, but yeah, he somehow he hope she don't break up with him. First of all, you better hope somebody bail your ass out because you're going to jail. There's no way. Like I mean, it is a thing. People are into those type of things. Just because you know he's into it, he keeps thinking about it. First of all, go get some counseling or something. a public transportation, he's going to jail. And she shouldn't bail your ass out because she told you don't do it. He said, "Wow, look, it's a thrill for him." He like, and I'm gonna record it and send it to her.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to jail, bro.
I hope you ain't doing that shit on nasty ass Philly. Philly septic. You get fucking crabs. Just you gotta worry about catching a venereal disease just sitting your ass down, let alone spanking y'all mean beating your meat on the shit. No, ew, bro, nah. Once upon a time, the idea of fucking on public transportation was a fun kink. Not anymore. It was goddamn. That shit just stinking nasty. You got homeless people, piss asses on there, dope fiends,
Right.
leaned over.
Right.
Nah,
This picture, just looking on the back of the bus where you got a bum on one side, a man jerking his meat in the middle, and somebody smoking crack right next to him. What?
fuck around, one of them trannies might grip your shit up. Go ahead, do that shit down on that city hall stop around 11 o'clock at night.
I'll tell you.
But yeah, it's a kink. Good luck with that. You don't have to report back to let us know how you made out because I don't think we give a shit enough. I am interested to know if you got fucking locked up for that dumb shit though. You can let us know that. Wanking your crank on the fucking bus and public transportation. All right. Do people give hall passes anymore? I am a 55-year-old lifestyler. Now, mind you, I took a break for about 10 years dealing with a vanilla guy. And I got back into it, and the guy that I'm dealing with now, he doesn't want to give passes, and he says he doesn't want any passes. So I'm like, what the fuck is this vanilla shit that I find myself into? He doesn't want to go to any of the local swingers clubs. He doesn't want to do anything fun that involves other people. But the most he may do is let me use a dildo and pretend it's another person. What the fuck kind of Vince McMahon bullshit is this? Am I wrong for wanting to end this? You guys tell me.
You're wrong for getting involved in it because you said you took a break, so therefore you knew you wanted to be back in the lifestyle. So if you're in a lifestyle, get with somebody in a lifestyle if you still want to participate because they're vanilla for a reason. It's not their thing. They don't want to, sometimes people get in relationships with people and think that they're going to be able to persuade or talk someone into, experimenting and trying things. No, date people who have those things in common with you if you want to do those things. So, I mean, if you want to end it, that's solely on you. And I'm not going to say that you're wrong because that's what you want to do. You want to be in a lifestyle. You're wrong for getting in a relationship with someone that is not a lifestyle or that's not into those things. Because I'm sure you should have had those conversations before y'all got into a relationship that he was a swinger, he was a vanilla, that he's not into, the parties and the scenes and stuff. He doesn't have to give anybody a hall pass. He's vanilla, so he feel like if he's with someone because they want to be with him. Had you probably said is, oh, I want to be with you, but I want to be able to, dip and dabble every now and then and go to some parties and, and sleep with other people, then he wouldn't have been with you, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I mean, y'all lifestylers, y'all people that's heavy in those lifestylers, be with those lifestylers. I have a
See,
friend, lifestyler, got with another lifestyler. Then when she got with him, she didn't want him to play anymore, so she wanted to go vanilla. And now that didn't work out.
well, the problem is lifestylers are now it's such a big tent that sometimes we forget that it's subcategories. Because what sounds like this guy is he is a lifestyler in the sense of possibly BDSM, or he's a daddy dom. There's a lot of daddy doms that don't want their property touched or played with, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
she is more into the free use stuff and she's into the swinging stuff and she likes the idea of being a vixen, which is fucking other men and while he watches that kind of energy. Um, it doesn't necessarily, and I get it. She's saying vanilla because she's being a wise ass, and you know, the both Vincent man lie had me dying. Um, but the idea of no, this I'm not going to let another man have you, but we'll use this toy and you can get your fantasies off that way. That's probably as far as he's willing to go.
It
If you
is.
want to end it, you know, if you want to end it, you end it, but you please, you know, take an assessment of the rest of the relationship. Is everything good? Is this the hill that you're willing to
You can
just as
die on.
yeah, you know what I mean? Because and I see this happen a lot. I've made this mistake in the past. You know, all lifestylers are not created equal because you could be a lifestyler in one sense and you're into one thing. Then you find out the person you're dealing with isn't into that. Their kinks and fetishes are in another world. Your world
Mm-hmm.
requires ABC. They're on elemental P, and it happens. So communicate. So
Communication.
let them know how important this is to you, and if there is a way that you guys can meet in the middle, try to. And if you can't, then end it. Don't
Look,
waste that man's time. Don't waste
his
your time.
middle is that dildo. His middle is the dildo. That's his
Yeah,
middle.
right.
His
Yeah,
middle is look. You can act like it's somebody else.
yeah,
You know, go ahead, do your thing, use your imagination. But yeah, he's not.
yeah. Because a lot of lifestyle. There's a lot of men in the lifestyles. They're not vanilla. They just don't like the idea of sharing their woman with another man, and that is well within their rights. Now, if you want to be shared and it's important to you, and it's a part of your value system to the lifestyle, then maybe it's time to find another dude.
And the thing
So,
is, he not just saying no, you can't be with another dude. He said, I don't want the hall pass either. I don't want to sleep with anybody else either. You know, so at least ain't one of them dudes that want to be able to do what they do, but don't want you to do, anything. You know, he said he in this. He want his woman to himself, and he gonna only be with that woman.
yeah. Um. All right. Finally, is the question the women is all waiting for. This one is from Toya. Do little dick men know that they got a little dick, or are they delusional?
Yes, they do know. They may be. See, how should I put it? They know, but they still have a sense of delusion that there's still going to be enough, or they let some. Yo, I can't with this subject. They know they're little, um, but they don't. They know it, but they just don't want to feel that way. They don't want to admit to it because some of the eagles that these little dick niggas walk around with. I know you fucking lying. I swear. but whew, but yeah, they know it. Somebody might have gassed their head up a little bit to make it seem like that they more than they are. And they just gonna run with it.
Yeah.
You know. she loved you. You know, and I mean, and it is some room for little these niggas out here because everybody not for penetration. They like clitoral stimulation. So it's, you know, somebody. So, you know, they're for
That's fucked
someone.
up.
Um,
That's fucked up, yo.
but you know, but yeah, to answer your question, they know. Um, but sometimes they gotta live in a world of delusion. Sometimes, you know,
Mm.
and the ones that know, those be the ones that they doing everything because they know they got to make up for it. They doing everything. They they treat you good. They exploring in the bedroom. They uh, I was about to go in. They doing everything.
I hear you.
They're they're more of uh pleasers, so to say. You know, they're more, but but yeah, they know. But some of them, because you know what I think it is too. I think that they put this persona out and act so tough and macho and do all the other things and walk the walk and talk the talk and do all of that before the females see it. You know, so this person already fall in love like, oh look,
That's
and then it's
hilarious.
and then when them pants come down, it's two different. One is that attitude, the way they treat you, the way they walk and they talking, like that swag and all. It's oh okay. Then they put on pants that oh okay.
That is ridiculous. That is fucked up. Little dick niggas need love too.
We didn't say that they did. I see. I said it's so. I didn't say
There's
don't give
some
them
women out
one.
there. You gonna say some women out there require the clitoral stimulus? Like he bumping that little shit up against, like they bumping clits. Like the niggas. Let me find out these little niggas out here scissoring these chicks. Oh my god, yo. Oh
Listen.
man. God
And no nigga with no little ass dick but not say he don't eat. You better eat everything. You better do everything. You
But
know
see, that's another thing that's not fair. Women
what?
love women love to kick dudes in the nuts who love to eat a little too much. When the brothers be on munch time a little too much, or he must got a little dick. No, we just
No.
love
First
to
of all, I didn't
eat.
think it was a. I don't think it's a such thing as wanting to eat too much. I don't know. I don't.
Oh, of
I don't know that
course, but you know that is the the
concept.
little bullshit women say. It's like okay, one dudes don't eat coochie enough, and then when you got one that just loves to do it too much, or your dick must be the what the fuck? Why can't a dude just be on that type time? Why can't he just love to give pleasure? Or sometimes he just loves it. Let her taste of that shit.
But is he not trying to show what he got?
Yeah, that's a different story. He trying to hide that little motherfucker.
All right. So maybe that's why they be like, oh, his good. Because I don't see no praying. He ain't try like when we like,
Oh man,
all up on each other.
that's
I ain't feeling nothing. Plus, he don't want
that's
to pull it
fucked
out
up,
and
yo.
show it. You know, when a man stuff look like something, he can't wait to show it. He can't
That's
wait to
fucked
show it.
up.
He can't wait to talk about it.
That's foul, yo. Women is tough on the brothers with the little inky dinky dudes, boy. I tell you.
We got some
Um,
comments.
yeah, let me try to knock some of these joints out. As he going back a couple topics, she's thinking about that biological clock. Uh, just focus on you, bruh. It will come. He also says dating sites is for hookup nowadays. Um, and he says, I know, I was on it. And he says, Queen, stop watching that shit. Shake my head. I'm not sure
I'm on.
which shit you've been watching.
He, You talking about the who the fuck did I marry? I'm on like 21
Oh,
out of
yeah.
52, and I'm
God
not
damn.
gonna stop watching it. I'm not gonna
That's
watch it. I'm
a
gonna
lot of
watch
shit.
it for you, Tashi.
I'm gonna try, but just so we can
Oh,
have a conversation because it got everybody wanting to talk about it. So I started this show off saying we got to talk about what the people want to talk about. So I'll give it a try. Letitia Banks says they know they little shit ain't big. Like,
right, Tisha.
how does
Right.
like what the fuck you think the motherfucker just get up in the morning, go in the bathroom, look down, and be like, damn, little man, I know, I understand, bro.
Listen, if they just gotta lean over and ain't got a hole to control it, it's little. If they only need a couple of fingers, the pleasant of
That's
self,
fucked up.
they're little. You know.
Um, all right. Lena Lane says they eat the ovaries out of some pussy. They eat it so well you don't care how small it is. You fake moans and scream their name like they got a mandingo. So, fellas, with the fellas who ain't got the package, I hope y'all been paying attention. They will fake it as long as you ate it right. So, oh boy, oh man, I tell you, we're at a strange time where little dick men get abused and 47-year-old women never been in long-term relationships.
They don't get
Get,
abused. We only gonna talk about you when you act like you don't know it, and you start, running around with that big dick energy when you ain't got it. Then you're gonna be talked about. When you bamboozle us to think that you got something that you don't,
yo,
you know
bamboozling with
that.
a little dick is crazy. Hey yo, how do you,
That's
Lady Lane
when.
said it's not abuse.
That's right. It's not.
That's a damn shame. Like that man. Yeah, you know what cracks me up, and I had to tell this to myself about women who with butts, big butts and little butts. It ain't like someone put the order in for it. That's what you were born with. That's what you got. You know. Um, but like someone once told me, they got dick BBLs out there now.
Yeah, I heard. I
So
heard. So, whew,
Lady Lane
I
says
wonder when.
building self confidence.
So, listen.
That's fucked up, man. Oh God, everybody can't be blessed in the meat department.
Well, be aware and move as if you're not blessed.
Yeah, so hey,
Don't
listen.
don't be having nobody think they about to have a time of their life. And
Hey man,
and mm-mm.
like I'm gonna kill that with this little motherfucker.
I hope you
Yo,
ready. No.
she said there was 60 inches of ass, and he sitting there with that little meat out, like I'm a murder that shit.
I'm gonna say,
the,
put your little friend away. Put your little friend away.
the confidence be real though, yo. Shout out to dude 2-way packing, man. Listen, if she give you some, at least you got it. There you go. Don't let her
You go
shame
ahead.
you.
Now you go ahead and tell these guys that, and when they pull out, they get the nod. Then that's gonna be wrong too, right?
Well, I'm talking to the ones who didn't deny and let him beat. Well, let him
Because
hit.
I'm
I don't know how much beating he doing. But
poke, like like you got a pinky, just poke.
Lena Lane said he be stabbing your entryway. Oh shit! With the little friction. Hey man, look, I ain't knocking nobody, man. I want everybody to have a fun, enjoyable sex life and just rock
Right.
out.
Enjoyable is the key word.
Whether you got one of them little croissants they got in the biscuit can, or you got a Hogan roll, just enjoy, have fun, and don't be lying and scamming to get some pussy when you got a little ass joint. That shit ain't cool.
And do not be sending no pictures and get upset when you don't get the response. I would not like this was years ago. I'm sitting here going back and forth with somebody on my page. You sent me a picture and I just deleted it and just kept it moving. And then you wanted to proceed to jump in my comments and say I'm mean. I think because I'm cute. I think I'm all that, and I could just be mean and rude. No, my mama said if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say that at all. So I chose not to reply. Now I got to tell the whole world on my wall to why I didn't say anything because I was not impressed. And you should never, ever, ever take a picture of that ever again and show it to anybody. It's disrespectful to send a dick picture at all, but especially when it is so malnourished and not fully grown. It's
Oh
ridiculous.
man.
God. And us ladies know about the angles. Don't try to take it at a certain angle to make it seem like it's something. We know the angles. So,
Oh man, that's crazy.
okay, that's enough about the itty bitty committees.
Hold on, we got one more. Maisha Collins says, "Don't send me no little ass meat. Fuck out of here with that toddler shit." All right,
Right.
say that's fucked up. Calling that man Tyler Dick. Come on, chill. Be nice, damn it. He ain't asked for that. That's blame it on his mom and his daddy. It ain't his fault.
Mm-mm.
Look at me trying to build brothers' esteem up. Like y'all done
All
y'all done
right,
trash
Bill.
these dudes.
So confidence is key, but not overly confident. Let's let that sink in. You can build a confidence, but tell them to stay in touch with reality. Don't be delusional.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
All right, Queen. It's about that time. Old man gotta take it down.
Ooh.
Mm, mm,
Mm.
mm. I needed that
So,
laugh though. Shit.
on that note, any shout outs before we head off?
Yes. Shout out to Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar. Shout out to Team NAF. Shout out to Miss Yasmin Darce for the stars. We truly, truly appreciate you
Okay.
for always showing us love and supporting us. Shout out for Lena Lane. We truly appreciate you checking in with us.
Mm-hmm.
Maisha Collins. Keishana K. Thank you for your comments and tuning in. She says we had a great show tonight. And of course, shout out to Hezekiah Jones. We appreciate you, good brother, and everybody else who contributed. Shout out to Miss Antoinette Maribel. Auntie, we appreciate you checking in. And everybody else, man, we love y'all. We will see y'all next week.
All right. So that concludes our show for tonight. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.